Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenna and I am a Cameroonian YouTuber based in Douala, Cameroon. Is it even normal that I'm doing this video without even picking which of the topics I want to talk about before doing that intro? Like, that's pure Kenna. As all the time. Ugh. Pretty girl. Okay guys, so today I will be talking about being single. I know some people will be coming here and they're like, what does this one want to say about being single? Isn't she married? What is she talking about? Guys, I can talk about being single because I have been single before. It's not like they gave birth to me married. Like, no, I wasn't betrothed before I got married and that stuff. So I have experienced being single in Cameroon. I have experienced being single, so I have a thing or two to say about it. So yeah, I'll just be giving you how it really feels like to be single. I feel like some people don't get it, especially people who got married young. A lot of them don't get it, what it really means to be single. Okay, in our society, in our Cameroonian society, a lot of people don't get that. So that is what I'll be talking about today. See guys, it's no news on this channel. That's how I always say it all the time. Like, I always wanted to get married. I knew that I was going to get married at 23. So imagine how I felt between 23 to 27 when I got married. I was feeling the pressure, and also I was from that family where people got married young. My elder sister got married young, my cousins, everybody was getting married before getting to 25. So it's looked upon like, oh, everybody, majority of the people, or everybody will get married then. So when you start passing that level, everybody's looking at you like, hey, what is going on? What is happening? I say, you know, they see man, them man, they know they see you. Which one is happening? Okay, so I'll just be giving you guys a couple of points with examples how it really felt like being single during that time. Okay, so the very first thing that is annoying in this Cameroon is that when you are single, the first thing, especially when you have gotten to a certain age, when I say a certain age, I'm talking about from 27, when you start getting from between 26, like your late 20s basically, when you're getting into your late 20s upwards and you're not married, people start looking at you funny. First of all, the first thing that comes to their mind is, this one has bad fashion, like this one has a bad character, that is surely why she cannot stay with men, which is very annoying. Like, some people are just unlucky, you know, like some people are just unlucky when it comes to this relationship thing. I know girls, good girls, who are still single today, not because they have a bad character or they are not caring or they don't care or stuff like that. It's just because they've been in the wrong relationships, and I'm not going to blame anybody for that. I'm not going to look at you like, no, you are this type of person or that kind of person, simply because you're single. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Some of them look at you as bad attitude. The other people will be looking at you like, yes, you're a cheap girl, she has dated too many men, her secret has been out, she has dated until no man wants to be with her, because every man that she meets knows at least one person that she has dated or she has slept with. And I'm just like, why do people always have that impression? Like, why do you have to feel that this person is not married or this person is not in a relationship simply because they have a bad attitude or because they might just be a cheap girl? Like, I don't get that. The next thing, this one used to get me, like, it used to pain me. People will be hooking you up with their cousins, their aunties, like, people are hooking you up left, right, front, center. I can remember there was a time I used this my big mouth to go and tell people like, I'm single and I've told people that I want to get married, so please, you people should hook me up. See guys, they were hooking me up, and when they started hooking me up, I was like, it's okay, I don't want again. See guys, they were hooking me up with types and types of people, and I'm like, no, you see, everybody just feels like, oh, because this person is single, because this person is not dating anybody. Sometimes they don't even care if you're not dating, you're dating somebody, because they're like, the person has to marry you. So if the person has not married you, it means that you are still open. So please come and date this my uncle, this my cousin, this my thing. See guys, it was crazy. I can remember one time in Boya, I went to the market. I just met this mama. That mama just looked at me. She kept looking at me. Then she was like, you married my pikin. I'm like, inside my head I thought she was joking. I was just laughing like, mama, I'll marry a child. See, I finished doing everything. That woman, she kept looking at me. She followed me and she was like, am I married? I'm like, no, I'm not married. Are you dating somebody? I'm like, mama, I'm not dating anybody. And then she's like, give me your number. See guys, I can never remember whose number I gave that mama. And that's how it ended. Those things happen every day. I also have a friend that I was walking with one time here in Douala. At one point, we went to get a taxi to go home. One woman just met her and she was like, oh my god, you're the kind of girl that my son likes. He likes them tall, dark, pretty. You are just that. My son has been saying he wants to get married. Please give me your number. I want to, like, people will just be hooking you up without your consent. As in their head, you are single, which means you need somebody, so they are just hooking you up. It's so annoying sometimes because there are certain times that you're just like, it's okay, I've tried a lot, let me sit down and relax. But people don't seem to get it. People are just like, yeah, joking. Relax what? Relax who? Where? Why? We are going to hook you up whether you like it or not. That is very annoying. The next part is when people don't seem to believe you that you are not ready for marriage. It's true in my case, I was ready. I wanted to do it. But there are other people who are not just ready. Okay, there are other people who are not just ready to get married at that time. But people feel like you're pretending when you're like, I don't want to get married now. I want to enjoy my life. I want to enjoy myself. Then I think about getting married when I'm 29, 30, or in my 30s. A lot of people are just looking at you like, tifting, lighting. What? You don't want to get married? Are you serious? Which girl does not want to get married? Because in Cameroon, we were brought up that after you go to school, the next thing is to get married. So when you get to that position, you have finished school, you probably have a job, and they're looking at you like, so you want to say that you don't want to get married? Like, nobody believes you. That part is very annoying because I've seen so many girls who are so upset. They're like, Kenna, I'm not ready. Like, I'm not in that place right now. I'm not thinking about getting married. I'm thinking about bettering myself, like learning a trade, getting a job, settling down well, enjoy my life. Like, this is, I will not have this type of time. Okay, but people don't believe them. People don't believe them. And what I'll just say to anybody who is in that situation is, don't feel pressured. Like, don't let anybody pressure you. Don't sit and you feel that you have to do it because they are saying that you should do it. If you feel you need time, take your time. Because guys, at that time when I was 23, I was passing 23, 24, 25, and I wasn't getting married or I wasn't in any serious relationship. I used to feel like, oh my god, this is the worst thing that's happening to me. I did not look at the part that I was enjoying my life and I was getting other experiences. When I got married and I was in my husband's house, that is when I saw the difference. Like, okay, so you need that time to just explore. You need that time to catch fun. You need that time to experience different things before getting married. So don't let anybody there influence you or pressure you with a lot of, oh, date this one, date this one, date this one, or look for a husband and marry. Don't let anybody do that to you. The next thing the next thing I'm going to talk about is lowering your standards. A lot of people will just feel that a lady who is not getting married is having, their standards are too high. So people will come and be telling you, lower your standards. It's because you are too picky. It's because you are too this. It's because you are too that. You will not be beautiful forever. Soon you'll be the one chasing the men. The men will not chase you. I can remember, guys. I can remember. See, sometimes the things that people say really affects you, but you don't even know it. I can remember when I was single, okay, and where they told me, somebody told me that, Kenna, I cannot remember who told me this thing. Somebody told me that, Kenna, every woman has their pick. I don't know whether that thing is actually true or not, but somebody told me that, Kenna, every woman has their pick. Okay, so if you are even 18 years old and you start having your peak as in a lot of men want to marry you, a lot of men want to be with you. Okay, that's what they mean. So they say every woman has their peak. So if you have gotten to your peak, it doesn't matter your age. Or if you're 20 years, you see that 10 men want to marry you at once, you are at your peak. Pick your husband then and marry, because when that peak period passes, when that peak period passes, you will not have another man who wants to marry you. You will not start having married men, sugar daddies coming your way. So guys, that thing frightened me. I'm not going to pretend. Okay, all through my university, people were always like, oh, I want to marry you, oh, I want to marry you, and I used to get really scared all through my university. So after finishing my university, and then I now get into I finished university at 21, 22. So me getting now into, oh, I'm looking for work and all that, and then people were still asking me out. Like, it was not that bad, people were asking me out, but when I was still like, no please, I was not, like, I was taking my sweet time to pick who I would be with. Okay, so I wasn't in a hurry. So when I got to like 25, when I moved to Douala, see guys, forget it, the people that started asking me out were married men and old men. See guys, my heart was beating. I was like, hey, okay, now, oh, so your peak has passed, so this is it, you will not get married, they told you this thing, pick a husband, you refuse to pick. Here you are now at your peak, and there is nobody to marry you. That was what I started getting scared. Guys, I was just being stupid, because I was being asked out by married men because I was going only to places where there were married men and couples. So what was I expecting? I was living with my cousin and her husband, and they had a lot of married people things that they used to go to, and I was like, oh, I'll go, because inside my head I'm like, no, maybe I'll see somebody single, but I would hardly meet any single person. I was always meeting only married men, and I was always with my cousin. She would either be going with me to her husband, her friend's house, whom the friend is married, or this married people's house, or that. So I was always in a space where there were married people. So what was I expecting? But I just grew scared. Actually, I honestly do not believe in that. Like, when it's your time, it's your time. There's nothing like your peak and stuff. Anyway, this is me digressing. What was I trying to say again? Oh my god, the struggle for YouTube is real. Okay, I was talking about lowering your standards. Okay, so it can be really annoying when people are telling you lower your standards. When I came to Douala, a couple of people were asking me out. First though, like, not the married people, like single guys, but I wasn't feeling them, like they were not my type, so I was turning them down. And see guys, I am that harsh person. I used to be that harsh person when someone is asking me out. When I tell you no, see guys, I was that yes. If you ask me out today, I tell you yes today. Or if I'm not feeling you, I'm like, no, I don't want it. I wasn't that girl that would be like, oh no, let's not do I want it, I don't want you. No, if I want you, I will not be giving you a hard time, like I tell you. So when I'll tell the guy like no, I am not interested, and the guy keeps pushing, it gets me angry. So I used to scream at guys, and my cousin was always like, Kenna, you're too harsh. See guys, I was not listening to her, I was screaming at guys. See guys, they had to make an intervention for me. They put me down. They were like, Kenna, we have noticed that you're talking too harsh to guys. You see, it's not good that you're talking like that to guys. You have to sit down and try to listen to all these guys that are asking you out, cause this is your peak. Don't feel that you'll be pretty forever. Soon you're going to be ugly. People will not be looking at you the way I'm looking at you now, and stuff. I can remember, oh my god, another day I was just like, it was the most uncomfortable discussion ever. They were like, this is Paul is asking you out, what is wrong with Paul? I'm like, I don't like Paul is too this is John, why are you not also accepting John? I don't like John because John is that, this is this person. They were like, no, your expectations are too high, you have to lower them. And I'm like, when I see somebody I want to be with, I'm going to know. For now, I've not seen the person, so you people should leave me alone. So don't let anybody tell you that your standards your standards are too high. Though I'm not saying that some girls whose standards are unrealistic. There are some people whose standards are unrealistic, but for me at that point, I was just looking for somebody that we could have that connection, and I was not getting that connection from anybody, and I was not going to just jump into a relationship with anybody when I don't even have any connection with you. I'm not even attracted to you physically, just because I was like, oh, I don't want that. The time for me to get married should pass. Like, no. Another thing that is annoying when you're single is, you know, when people are getting married now, when people are getting married, they'll come, you see, you're a bridesmaid for a wedding, for example, you see now one uncle will come.
Leave all your friend them. Your friend them no one good for you. No talk anything for your friend. No leave any your friend for corner you. Your friend then they jealous
you. Like, those are the advices that they give to girls that are getting married. So at that point, you're just like, oh my god. See guys, this one, thank god though I did not experience it, because funny enough, me and most of my friends, we got married in the same year. Like, we're 4 of us, we had our weddings back to back. Okay, majority of us got married around the same time, so we never really experienced that. And I can never remember at any of my friends' weddings any auntie or uncle or friend or anybody was advising. Maybe they advised them when we were not there, but I never had that. But it can be so annoying, guys. Imagine that you're a bridesmaid, you're happy for your friend, you're excited, and people are like, all different, the way they laugh for you, so that they pretend as if nothing and nothing. It makes the person who is single feel funny sometimes. I understand a lot sometimes when you get married and your friends pull away, like they're just pulling away because sometimes they don't even know how to act and all that. So in cases like that, I'm always like, it's okay for your friend to feel like that. At that point, it is you, the married friend, who is your responsibility to pull them and make them comfortable. Like, I know it's hard, I know, but please feel free. It's true that you have some boundaries, but feel free to talk to me, feel free to visit me, feel free. So yeah, that's another thing. Like, it is painful and it is not easy, and I understand when a lot of single girls will just pull back. Another thing too that is difficult, and I'm saying to all you married people, okay, you just have to chill sometimes. I know sometimes you would say the things not because you're trying to make the single person feel bad, but sometimes we just have to chill. Those humble brags that you're bragging about your partner could just be hurting your friend. Your friend may just be putting on a smile on their face. Your friend might just be trying to be strong, but sometimes the humble brags get to them. And what I'm just saying is that sometimes it might be really difficult for your friend to hear. So we should just reduce the amount of humble bragging. I'm talking about humble bragging, no, I'm not talking about those ones that are outright trying to make you feel bad. I'm talking about the people who might be just going on and how sweet their husband is, and on, like like, yeah, you can do it, but you should also have in mind that this person, especially when you know your friend, okay, you know your friend, you know that your friend really wants to get married or be in a serious relationship, and it's not happening for them. It is only wise that you know how you talk to them, because it's not easy, because it makes it really hard for them sometimes. That's why some of your single friends will be running away from you, because they're like, I can't deal with my husband morning, afternoon, night. Like, I can't, so sorry, bye. The next thing I'm going to talk about is so many first dates. You're tired, it's so exhausting. You're always going on dates, and I'm not even going to lie, when you're going on those dates, you're thinking like, is this the one? Is this how I met my husband? When you see a guy, he takes your number and you get talking, you keep thinking, is this my husband? Is he my future husband? Is it like, even if you say no, I want to see how things go, but when you've gotten to that point where you're ready to settle down, see guys, it's not easy. That's what always happens to your mind. I cannot tell you people the number of times I plant my future I cannot tell you. Like when I meet this person, oh, he's this, what the connection is nice, is this, you start talking, you're like, oh, is this the one? Is this the person I'm going to get married to? Is this? And then boom, you have an issue. Oh, that one is over. You go again. Oh, is this the one? Is this my person? Is this the one? Like, it's exhausting. So with all that stress, everything going on in your mind, you don't need now the extra stress for somebody to come and sit and be telling you, why are you getting married? Why are you not married? So you're not seeing me and I'm not seeing you. It's because you're too picky. It's because you're this. It's stress enough. So yeah, guys, that is just it. Like I can talk and talk and talk. Why is Myra crying? I can talk and talk and talk, but I'm just going to end here. You guys should tell me other struggles of single ladies. Sometimes I feel like we really need to understand, okay, because it's not easy to be going through all the stress, all the pressure, and you're still trying to keep calm. You're still trying to act like, oh, everything is fine and all that. Like, it's not easy. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it, you know what to do. Please click on the like button. If you really enjoyed it, you know what to do. Please go carry this video, share. Please, guys, share the video and tell a friend who might love to watch this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I am going to see you on my next one. Love you. Bye.